All right.
Anyway.
Here we go. The English Villiers Stakes, 1,600 metres, Group 2. Always a good race, big field. Just a shame it's not at Randwick. Monton, 750. Cabernet, 7. Thumbtack, 16. All Legal, 16. Galar, 5. 16 Classic, 16 Isopack. Shadows in the Sun, 19. 16 Alma's Fury. 16 Merlin Mustang. Holy moly, 30.
Who's going here?
Who's coming into Galara's favourite? Anyone?
Me.
You are? You're going to stick with
No.
Because look, I thought about it.
He's no good.
I thought about it. I was going to put him
He's
on
no
top.
good,
Said no.
but every other horse that I could possibly have something on here has drawn the absolute car park, and I don't want to be on horses from the car park at Warwick Farm over the mile. So I come back to Galar, something small. I reckon he turned it up there the other day. He had the gun run, and he just sucked home. But
when was his last win? Has anyone got a form guide that goes back that far?
no,
it would have been Warwick
The
Farm.
only thing,
No, it would have
hang
been
on, the
Crawford.
thing I'll say is he's back to the home track. Warwick Farm horses always perform well here, and he might have just the 28 days between his previous run and the last one. He might have just needed it, but I don't think so. I think I'm just looking for something because it wasn't until the last 50 till they started to get up outside him that he actually dug in and had a bit of a go.
Yeah.
He's a suck, but I can't come to... I could have backed Quidnut. If Quidnut drew a gate, I could have backed her, but she draws 19. She would have to be the unluckiest horse in training. Alma's Fury could have had something on him.
Yep.
He's drawn 16. Something on Galar.
I think the Carbine Club at Flemington might have been his last one.
Last one he got there by a whisker too, didn't he? At about $1.60.
Because he can't run a mile.
Yeah, $1.60. So who are you going with, Nick?
Thumbtacks, mate.
Oh.
I'm sticking with him.
It is his track.
Look, he's a consistent horse, and I think this is a type of race he could win. He's brilliant at Warwick Farm. He gets back there after a few runs at Rose Hill. There's nothing wrong with his last start. If you have a look, he missed the start a bit.
Yeah.
Then just over-raced during the middle stages. He actually made a bit of a dash in the straight. When I say dash, a dash for him, he doesn't have the best turn of foot. If he had jumped in that race, I reckon he finishes on the heels of them at the very worst. And I think if he jumps away from barrier 2, gets away cleanly, he can slot in that favourite spot of his around Warwick Farm, which is that 1 out, 1 back kind of spot, and just come out around them on the home turn. And I think he's an each way bet to nothing, providing he jumps.
Look, I've got him an absolute must to be a quaddies, Thumbtacks.
Yeah.
I had Galar on top originally, but I just couldn't put him on top. I couldn't tell other people to back him. So I've ended up coming up with Monton, who won it last year.
It's a massive win last year, remember that? He sat through and 4 wide the trip.
He's drawn perfectly in barrier 4, which I think will offset the fact that Sammy Clipperton's on board because it's can't claim. But he's riding terrific, Sammy, and from that draw he just won't have to do much navigating at all. He should just lob into a handy spot, should be there on the turn. And I thought he's running the festival when they went forward on him was terrific. He ran second in that, which is probably the best lead-up race you can find. So Monton, what are they betting, around $8, $9? I think that's
Something like that.
I think that's a good price for if you're having a stab in the race because it is an open race. But I'm pretty keen on Monton. But yeah, definitely will have Thumbtacks in the quaddie. And I thought the best knockout was that Shout Out Loud up from Victoria. He's just a
Really
good,
sauce.
tough, on-pace galloper. I think he's finished top 2 at 17 out of 33 starts. So he's my sort of horse.
You love those stats, don't you?
I love him, mate. They just keep running good races.
What about, since you were last with us, we chucked Hoy Lonnie on the Mardi Gras float.
Hoy Lonnie did.
Jimmy
Won about
jumped
5
on
in a
and
row.
won about 5 in a row. Well, we're blaming
So he's off
Cassidy.
it again.
Yeah, we kicked him off it.
Have we got a new one?
Halfway down
Right.
Oxford Street, we
If-
just hit him in the boot.
If Galar turns it up in the Villiers, we might have him
Yeah.
on at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. What? Sorry?
That's what I was going to ask. Have we got anyone else? Have we thrown another one? I think we got scared off after Hoy Lonnie, didn't we?
Kin Charm's just there, proud as punch. With his
Kincham, was he
Kin
2
Charm.
from 30 or something like that? Was
2
he?
from about 50.
50 now.
He was the king of it, mate. He's the one up front holding the baton. All right.
With the pink beads on. And he had
Race
pink
7.
and black, that was his colours, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Race 7. It's a benchmark 75 handicap over the mile. Spy's Aim, $9. The Great Snowman, $6. 750 666. Disciple, $4.50. In from 5. 750 Fireball. 850 Bilko. 850 In Excess. $9 for Ment, and Tunes $11.
All right, I'll take 850 In Excess. Straight out or
horses.
each way. Is one of my horses, but look, his form this prep's pretty good. His first up run at Warwick Farm, he was unlucky behind a Real Prince. He got held up. Came out and won, beat Rosewall and Court Connection, which is pretty good form line on Cup Day at Rose Hill. And then at Canterbury over the 1550, drew the outside gate, went back last in a race where they absolutely crawled up front and sprinted home.
Yep.
And his effort to run fourth there, I thought, was outstanding. Down in weight here, reasonable barrier, shouldn't get as far back, up to the mile. I really like him, and $8.50, good price. The dangers, I thought probably Disciple, but I'd be happy to take it on. And the Great Snowman does have blinkers first time, and they backed the arse off at last start, but he was a bit ordinary, I thought. So
He's just...
I'm pretty keen on In Excess there, boys.
That was a great race, that.
Christmas bonus,
Okay.
I think, that one.
Yep, there you go. I'm with the Great Snowman, actually. I thought his run was okay last start. They went pretty quick. Circle of Power got the bob through there. Mr. Edison, we were just talking about that protest. I thought the other two chances were In Excess and Tunes. Speaking of money, there was a
didn't
stack
they
of
back it?
money for it last start. Gets to the mile second up.
Funny horse to have backed first up because
It's
it's such a
strange tunes.
grinding one pace sort
Yeah.
of slug of a stayer. And there they were off the map there first up and he never got warm. So
Yeah, so he might be just, I see he's $11. You could just have your saver on him, just in case. And In Excess, yeah, I take your point. I think they're the three that I like, but I'll have something on the Great Snowman. I actually think he's the kind of horse that will appreciate blinkers as well.
there may not be a heap of speed in this either, which will probably suit a
Tommy
horse
will
like the
dig
Great
out,
Snowman. Yeah.
come over, sit outside leader, control the race.
I could have something small each way, the toppy. Sands as I am. Look, he's a horse that can bob up in races in town. If you go back through his form, and I know we're drawing long bows here, but over a mile at Warwick Farm last campaign, which was back in June, beaten 1.3 behind Erwin, Glints and Worldwide. Pretty good form for a race like this. Then a couple of runs ago, finished 3 behind Classics. Well, it's going round in Avilius. And then last start they took it to Mudgee in the Cup and it just fared income. It was in a race with the rest of them in another. A repeat of something like that only gets a 57 kilos here after listening to his claim. Gets him well, on pacer, going to make his own luck, getting $10 to find out. And you'll get better because it's, Neville Nobody country horse, trained by Neville Nobody, jockey Neville Nobody. So it'll be a price because we've got the Gays, we've got the Wallers, we've got the Snowdens here.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, they're the sort of horses, if you can find them, you get over the odds.
Yeah, no, you're
Gay
right.
trained at $6.
Yeah, no, you're spot on, but I think Tracy Bartley, he's not really.
Oh, no, I don't.
He's a Group 1 winning trainer.
I don't.
He's not- he's not
I'm
Neville
not saying it
Nobody.
like that. What
I
I'm
know.
saying is,
But
if
it's not.
Sniper's Bullet went all right, didn't he?
Yeah, he's had a
I'm
couple
not,
of handy horses.
I'm not bagging the trainer. How do I bag the trainer?
I'm just saying.
Neville Nobody?
Yeah, but I'm just
But
saying.
what I'm
I know
saying-
what you're trying to say, but
What I'm
he's not
saying
Neville
is,
Nobody.
what I'm saying is, if Gay's the trainer or Waller or Snowden, what price is it?
Yeah,
Probably.
exactly. That's what.
Probably.
That's what you're trying to
Yeah.
say.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I could have something on In Excess. I agree with what you said. There was no speed in that race last start. It goes better than that.
Yep.
But yeah, I'll have something small on Spies, whatever its
Sands,
name
Sands,
is.
eh?
Sands, I am.